And the last number is 131.
Welcome to the sensational, the exciting British Open, Latin American and Ball and Dancing Championships. You join us at the semi-final stage.
Thank you, the cha-cha-cha.
My name is Brian Allen and my co-commentator Pat Thompson will identify some of the successful couples in this, the first dance.
Now the first couple we see here is from Australia, Dan Burek and Joanne Bowden. Dancing a very striking and cheeky cha-cha-cha. Now we have Ralph Lepina and Lydia Weiser from Germany. Now from Norway we have Geir Bakke and Christine Andersen. And from England, one of our very own couples, Colin and Lena James. Also from England, Dennis and Adele Tremblay. West Germany, Horst and Andrea Beer. Even at this stage, Brian, I think you can feel the excitement from this competition.
Yes, it's tremendous. And of course the entry is so large. 135 couples have started out and 117 of them are from overseas. And that is great. 117 is greater than the total entry last year. I know there's more than 200 people here from Italy, more than 200 from Japan, and there's a party of more than 30 from Russia.
Would you stay on the floor, please? The same 14 couples have been recalled in the samba.
Now this is interesting, Pat. This competition is quite unique in that each dance is judged as a single dance.
Samba, thank you.
So sometimes we see the same couple selected in a round and sometimes the couples change. Here we have the same 14 couples for this semi-final round.
Yes, if one particular couple has a very strong dance, they have then the opportunity to go right through the competition in that one dance, which sometimes gives the lower couples more enthusiasm to compete in this event.
And keeps the top couples on their mettle.
That's right. We see a lot of basic amalgamations in the samba, which is very good. Lots of natural rolls and reverse turns.
Viewers may already have noticed that Sammy Stockford and Barbara McCullum up dancing. Unfortunately, she sustained an injury just a few days before the British Championships. They were the reigning champions but were unable to defend. Also, David Sycamore and Denise Weaver retired after the team match just a few days ago. But we have a compensation because we have the reappearance in the contest of 5 times champions Donnie Burns and Gaynor Fairweather. Do you think they may well be successful tonight again, Pat?
Well, obviously they hope they will be. They were unable to compete last year, so this, if they do win, will be their 6th time.
And a record, I believe.
Yes, I believe so.
In Rwanda, 13 couples have been recalled. 4, 28, 34, 48, 68, 72, 87, 93, 104, 106, 112, 127, and the last number is 131. Thank you.
So the couples have been recalled, and we noticed that couple number 90 are not included for the Rumba, Pat. Who were they?
Well, that was Jason Gilkingston and Peter Roby from Australia.
Last year's amateur Latin champions and the winners of this year's Rising Star professional event. But to have been included in two dances in the semi-final of the British Championships, I think they'd be quite pleased.
Oh yes, I think they will be. Here we have Dan Buick and Joanne Bowden again from Australia. Very strong dancers. John and Nadia Efterdal from Norway.
I believe they were second last year.
Yes, I think they're dancing extremely well tonight.
See, I get the impression with this couple, Pat, there's such a joy of dance about them that it's still such wonderful fun for them.
Yes, they really do enjoy their dancing. I think this comes over. And here we have Corky and Shirley Ballas from America.
It's open to the world, the British Open, and many people feel it is the championship of the world because anyone can and everyone can enter. But what a testing competition with 135 couples.
Possibly 12 couples have been recalled. 4, 34, 48, 68, 72, 87, 90.
Now, something strange here, Pat. I see that Gaynor has got a full black skirt on, and Donnie Burns has put on almost a sequin bolero for the Paso Doble. This is a sort of costume change in the middle of a round.
Thank you.
Yes, I think it's to create the bullfight image for the audience here.
I certainly don't recall it happening before. But here we start the Paso Doble. We find there's 12 couples. We have couple number 28 is no longer with us.
Dan Buick and Joanne Bowden. They made the other dancers, but...
And couple 104.
Castillo and Smith of Scotland.
But we receive the return of couple number 9 to the Australian pair.
That's Jason Gilkinson and Peter Roby.
The black skirt was being used to great effect there by Gaynor Fairweather, but it's almost been used as a prop, which seemed to be entering more and more into the theatrical, with the use of the costume almost as a prop. Thinking back, Pat, there was an occasion when a couple of the gentlemen did leave the floor and put jackets on for the start of the jive, was there not?
Yes, they roll the sleeves up and put a white jacket on to give a different approach to the jive.
Couples have been recalled for the jive. 4, 28, 34, 48, 68, 72, 87, 90, 93, 106, 127, and 131. Thank you.
12 couples have been recalled for the jive, and we see the reappearance of this dance of couple number 28.
Dan Buick and Joanne Bowden from Australia.
But unfortunately, couple 112 are excluded after having danced the first 4 dances.
Well, that was Dennis and Adele Tremblay. Jason and Peter from Australia, very enthusiastic with their jive.
These 4 of the 5 dancers in the semi-final, they'll be very pleased.
Yes, a very young couple. Lydia from West Germany, always very vibrant dancers and exciting to watch.
See Donnie and Gaynor have gone back to their original costume now.
Very well and look very striking with their
Yes, they had a very good night.
Yes, they have indeed.
Good jivers there. Who's that cat in blue?
Tony Meredith and Melanie Lapata from the United States.
Well, a very good semi-final concluded. I think most of the finalists are fairly obvious, but we may well see some changes in one or more dances, Pat.
The overall standard is very even, and I think there will be only 1 or 2 changes in the dances.
The numbers of the couples selected for the grand final of the Cha-Cha-Cha are 4, 68, 72, 87, 106 and 131.
For the first 4 dances, you may leave the floor after the Paso Doble. Thank you, the Cha-Cha-Cha.
And Pat, you are absolutely right. We have the same 6 couples in the first 4 dances. The only change will be in the last dance, the jump.
In this final final cha-cha-cha, we have Ralph Lapina and Lydia Weiser from West Germany. The choreography they have chosen is very basic and is projecting an extremely good image. It gives strength, but is very readable.
Yes, I hope that many people emulate this couple, showing much more basic content to their work, but presenting it in the most attractive manner.
Such clean leg lines and very good leading from Ralph. Christine Anderson dancing many basic steps, but also like a lot of body rhythm.
Yes, I don't think they've made the progress they would have liked over the last 12 months. Last year they were in the final in 2 dances, so they've certainly done better than that this time with 4 dances in the final, but not perhaps lifting their standard. Very much appreciated by the large and capacity audience of many nationalities, with many nations to support in the final.
Yes, in fact, 22 countries competed in this competition in the first round. The majority was from Japan. They had 34 couples competing. Unfortunately, though, there's no Japanese couples in this final. Nadia Efterdal from Norway, dancing very good promenade runs. A lot of tick in their bodies to give a very exciting samba.
And they've been super all evening.
Natural rolls from the Norwegian couple.
Was noticeable perhaps, the Norwegian lady and 1 or 2 others in the competition are adopting a softer hairstyle, and I find this quite attractive.
Yes, I think the whole aspect of, well, particularly the samba, is very more feminine, and again the hairstyles reflect the whole environment of this dance.
And I think the Latin American dancing is getting better and better in the nicest possible way. Some of the hardness and brittleness has gone out of it. Taking the applause from the banks of supporters in this magnificent ballroom, it's an ideal venue for this type of event. The audience are with the couples, aren't they, Pat?
Yes, so there really is a big feedback from this audience. If the audience shout for them, well, they obviously dance much better.
Thank you. The next dance, the rumba, please.
Now we have the very sensuous rumba, which all of these couples dance so beautifully. John and Nadia Efterdal from Norway. He leads her so well that she is able to look so strong.
And again, this joy of dance and the involvement with each other comes across so strongly with this couple. In that respect, I think they're probably the best.
Well, they certainly do enjoy their dancing.
With the title vacant, and as they were runners-up last year to Sammy Stopford and Barbara McCull, is there any chance that there might be a sensation with the world champions Donnie Burns and Gaynor Fairweather taking part this year?
Well, they're dancing well, but I'm not too sure whether they'll actually take the title, because Donnie and Gaynor are very, very good dancers.
So now the Paso Doble, I wonder whether we shall see the costume change again. Yes, Donnie and Gaynor have left the floor.
Thank you. Your next dance, the Paso Doble.
They're not on the floor.
Well, there's not a lot of time between the dances, so
I'll wait for you.
Ah, I think they've come back on now.
yes. We see Corky and Shirley Ballas. Very strong Paso Doble.
And one of our finest lady Latin American dancers. I think she's just super. Ah,
Here we see the outfit again.
yes, the black skirt used as a cape. Certainly a very strong and dramatic portrayal of the Paso Doble. But it's always been one of their outstanding dancers, I think.
Yes, they've always danced a very strong Paso Doble.
Throughout the early rounds, I noticed that they were using some choreography which I think was, well, let's say different. They're trying to be different in a way which sometimes I feel is advantageous and sometimes almost strange. For the demonstration, wonderful. I'm just not sure about for the competition.
Here the cloak gets passed to Donnie and he makes the final pass.
Yes, he's taken the skirt off and used it as a cape.
Thank you, competitors. In the jive, the following couples have been recalled. 4, 68, 87, 106, 127, and 131.
That means Gear Backer and Christine Anderson are out, and Rick Venezuela and Melissa Dexter are in. Fantastic for them.
Couples are sorting out their positions on the floor. The last dance of a long, hard competition.
Jive.
Donnie Burns going to Fairweather at the bottom of the room. Corky and Shirley Ballas. Oh my goodness. We've just seen the use of props and now we have gymnastics. You must judge for yourselves if this is desirable. But as jivers, they are fantastic.
Yes, the rhythm that they have is, it's excellent. Tick is going right through all the dancing.
Yes, everything moves.
So rhythmical with the music.
They must finish very highly in the jive cut. Must.
Yes, it is such a long competition, but there's no sign of tiredness in either of them. Every ounce of energy being used, and it looks so natural.
At the end of what I think must be 30 dances that they've done this evening.
And Gay the Fairweather in front there. Again, they're very rhythmical even in these last few bars of music.
Wonderful, a wonderful final. Wonderful final.
Fabulous final. Thank you, judges.
They're getting a standing ovation. I think they deserve it. They've given so much pleasure to this vast audience. It must be very gratifying to have this standing ovation.
Sammy Stopford and Barbara McCull were sitting in the audience tonight. I would think they must have been feeling very disappointed they weren't able to take part.
Oh, I'm sure they must feel rather dejected not being able to dance.
They held the title but could not defend it. Looking ahead though, next year should be incredibly interesting.
Hopefully Donnie and Gaynor will again compete.
Trying for the lucky seventh.
That's it.
Last year's winners, Sammy Stopford, Barbara McCull. With the improvement in some of the couples just outside the first two positions, there could be quite a battle.
Thank you, competitors, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving them such a fantastic standing ovation, which they truly and richly deserve for such a remarkable performance in that final. Thank you. We shall bring you the results as soon as possible. And to present the prizes this evening is the area manager of the First Leisure Corporation, Mr. Keith West. The British Professional Latin American Championships for 1990. First from Scotland, the Cha-Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha-Cha. First from Scotland, 68, Donnie Burns and Gaynor Fairweather. Second from Norway, number 87, Mr. and Mrs. Eftedal. Third from Germany, 106, Mr. Lepini and Miss Weiser. Fourth from Purley, 131, Mr. and Mrs. James. And fifth from the United States of America, number 4, Mr. and Mrs. Ballas. And sixth from Norway, couple number 72, Mr. Bakker and Miss Anderson. In the samba, these are a lot of repetitions now, so there's no point in calling out numbers over and over again. I'll simply bring the couples on. In the sambas, Donnie Burns.
So we have exactly the same placings then for the samba, the rumba and the pasadova. The same order, each couple in each of those dances. It must be, Pat, that there's a change in the jive.
Second, John and Nadia Eftedal.
Certainly Bill Irvin's comments confirm my thoughts that there will be a change in the final.
Third, Mr. Ralph Lepini and Miss Lydia Weiser. Jive, Donnie Burns and Gaynor Fairweather.
Well, it's not the change for the winner, Pat. Donnie and Gaynor have won all 5 dances.
Yes, a very strong result for them.
But what now?
Oh, there we go, Corky and Shirley have done
Wonderful,
it.
wonderful, in spite of the acrobatics. But a fantastic jive. And aren't they pleased?
Oh, thoroughly pleased.
5th in the first 4 dances, but 2nd in the jive. And the crowd go wild. Yes, people are standing up applauding them all round the ballroom.
I think Corky's going wild as well.
It's
He's
not
losing all
belief.
his vouchers.
It is! Oh! He's an extrovert. They're so delighted. He dropped his prize money on the floor, but sensibly picked it up. That's sensational, but so deserved. What a reception, what a reception.
Fantastic reception.
Third, John and Nadia Eftedal.
So 3rd in this dance, but 2nd in the first 4 dances. They finished 2nd overall in the competition, with the German pair finishing 3rd.
Colin and Lena James.
Colin and Lena finishing 4th overall in the British Championships.
And 6th from the United States of America, Mr. Valenzuela and Miss Dexter.
Just their 1 dance appearance, but a very creditable performance. Well, we know who the champion is, Pat.
So you certainly do
Yes,
not
all
have
5
to be in a
dances.
mathematician, ladies and gentlemen.
John and
Work
Nadia
out the
2nd,
result.
the same results for them as last year.
1990 British Latin American champion from Scotland, Mr. Donnie Burns and Ms. Gaynor Fairweather.
I must be very pleased to have won so convincingly with the 5 dances.
Yes, they seem very pleased. Well, the sensation of the British Professional Latin American Championships this year must be the jive with Corky and Shirley. Without doubt, that will remain a memory for many people. So 171 couples started out in this competition and 144 of them were from overseas. What an incredible entry, and of course a record entry, Pat.
Couples for the waltz, thank you.
That's correct. Here we have Martin and Alison Lamb dancing for England.
Yes, they were fourth in the Rising Star Professional competition earlier in the week and have turned in a remarkably good performance in this style of dancing. They generally seem to have been known as a Latin American couple, but they're wonderful all-round dancers.
They've adapted to the ballroom style very well, particularly as you say that they do very well in the Latin field as well.
I think I should be seeing them in the European 10 Dance Championships when I go to judge in November.
I would expect so. Here we have Lasse Odegaard and Lala Krajbol from Norway.
Now this couple have been incredible this week. They've been runners-up in the amateur championship here for quite a few years, but since turning professional have become remarkably good dancers almost overnight.
Another young couple, we have Robert and Barbara Litchfield. A very improved couple dancing a beautiful swinging waltz.
It's great being able to be recalled in a single dance. It does reflect your better dances, and it always gives you the hope that even if your number's not called out for the first dance, you may be recalled a little later.
Yes, there's always that hope when you've been dancing in the previous round to actually get a recall in just one of the dances. This is John Bice and Jennifer Buchanan dancing so beautifully this evening.
Yes, a really first-rate performance. They danced very well in the World Championships when we were here last November, Pat, representing Scotland.
In the foxtrot, 12 couples have been recalled. 6, 14, 30, 48, 55, 69, 77, 101, 105, 118, 137, 160. We have 12 couples for the foxtrot. Thank you.
Yes, 2 couples have not received sufficient marks to be recalled to the semi-final foxtrot, but couple number 14 have indeed. So they're making an appearance in this dance, and here they are on camera.
They are in fact the Hulks from Germany. They must be very pleased to have been recording this dance, which I think is their best dance. Very good reverse wave movement. Steve and Carol Powell. Very good artistry. The Hiltons. Couple from Japan, Hiro and Kyoko Amano. Dancing very strongly this evening.
Yes, they're having a particularly good night, whereas the other Japanese couple, the Shinodas, do not seem to be quite so much at their best. So the Japanese form could get changed around there. Number 6 there, Pat.
Glenn Weiss and Maya Survey. Dancing beautifully. And here we have Dennis Adele and Adele Tremblay.
I think there's something... She had an injury to her arm. I think her arm looks as though it's been bound up somewhat.
Yes, she's got a broken thumb, unfortunately, but...
A broken thumb?
Yes, and it's in plaster, but it's not so obvious, fortunately, but she must be in pain.
Well, they've set it in a good dance position.
In the tango, 13 couples will be called 6, 20, 30, 35, 48, 69, 77, 101, 105, 118, 137, 140, and the last number is 160.
The Italian crowd must be very pleased because this couple here, the Vanonis from Italy, they didn't make the semi-final in the Rising Stars, but must be very pleased with this result.
It's a tremendous result for the Italian contingent, seeing their couple in the semi-final of the tango. 13 couples in this dance. And how well they're dancing.
Other couple from Japan in the semi-final, Chu and Tomiko Shinoda.
Number 137. Not quite at their best tonight.
Andrew Sinkinson and Lauren Barry.
Last year's amateur champions, but my word, a sensational performance in tonight's championship.
Very clear and rhythmical dancing. The Litchfields 160. Number 35, the Tanakas, another Japanese couple.
Yes, runners up in the Rising Stars.
In the quick step, 14 couples have been recalled. 6, 30, 35, 48, 55, 69, 77, 101, 105, 118, 137, 140, 160, and the last number is 167.
So we're up to 14 couples, as Bill Irvin said, for the semi-final of the quick step, and couple number 167 have been added
Victor Bereset and Cynthia Dostal.
from the US of A.
Tall, striking couple with loads of movement. Martin and Alison Lamb going extremely well in this quick step. Andrew Sinkinson and Lorraine just avoided another couple.
And there's the reigning champions, John Wood and Anne Lewis. The reigning Open British and the reigning World Professional Ball and Dancing Champions.
John and Anne are dancing extremely well tonight, but they have to retain their title.
Yes, viewers won't have seen the early rounds of this competition, but it's going to be a tremendous final. Andrew Signes and Lorraine Barry are turning in an unbelievable performance. Marcus and Karen Hilton, with beautiful cleanness of line and shape, are dancing superbly well, and the champions are dancing very, very well indeed. The final should be tremendous.
Thank you, judges. The waltz, thank you.
In the waltz, we do indeed have a 7-couple final.
Number 48 from Japan, Hiro and Kyoko Amano.
And as you said earlier, Pat, dancing very well indeed.
Yes, there's such nice flow and movement in their waltz.
There's number 6. They must be delighted to get into the final.
Yes, Glenn Weiss and Maya Survey.
John Wood and Anne Lewis, the champions.
Very strong and powerful tonight.
Blackpool's the floor that's tailor-made for John. All his greatest successes have been gained here. They show controlled power with the look of confidence possessed by someone who knows that he's master of this floor.
Andrew Sinkinson and Lorraine Barry. Their first professional British championship and dancing absolutely superbly.
Could be the surprise package of the night, and what a future for this young couple. Some viewers may remember the magnificent foxtrot they did at the start of the introduction of dances to the World Championships last November. That was a breathtaking performance and is being matched by their performance tonight.
Marcus and Karen Hilton. Again, a beautifully matched couple and dancing absolutely superbly this evening.
Clarity of line and shape. They were the British closed professional champions until they lost their title to John Wood and Anne Lewis. So there's been a battle between these leading couples for some time. John and Anne seem to get ahead, but who knows? Who knows the future?
In the foxtrot, 7 couples have been recalled, and they are as follows: 30, 48, 69, 101, 105, 118, and 137.
So again we have 7 couples, Pat.
2 couples from Japan and 4 from England. Which other countries are in this final, Brian?
There's Lasse Odegaard and Lila Craggybold. They are the reigning World Amateur Champions, a title they won 3 weeks ago. They turned professional on that night. On Monday night they won the Rising Stars competition, and here the reward for some quite superb dancing. They're in the final of the slow foxtrot. They will be absolutely overjoyed. This is a dance I'm particularly looking forward to because all night there's been something rather wonderful happening.
So much basic being danced from all the couples, and here we have Andrew Sinkinson and Lorraine Barry giving such a beautifully clear interpretation of the basic steps in this dance, particularly this reverse wave movement.
They are absolutely beautiful. I could probably see them winning this dance tonight. In general, there's been some rather poor leg lines in foxtrot in the last few years. Knees that are too relaxed. But this couple displayed line and shape and a fluidity of movement that is truly beautiful to see.
Marcus and Karen Hilton, again a togetherness that is so beautiful to watch.
They also must be in contention, as must the champions, John Wood and Anne Lewis. Certainly an excellent performance from them, but it's so much harder to defend a title than to win it. Last year belonged to John and Anne, dethroning the British Open champion, dethroning the world professional champion, but now they wear the crown.
From Japan, Chu and Tomiko Shinoda.
Yes, the whole movement is shortened and just a little snatched.
And the other Japanese couple, the Amanos. They seem to be on form today.
Very much so. They'll probably get the better result of the 2 Japanese couples, I think.
Looks like it by this performance.
We continue now with the 3rd test dance, the tango. 6 couples have been recalled, and they are as follows: 30, 48, 69, 101, 105, and 137.
The Norwegian pair, Lasse Odegaard and Lila Craggybold, absolutely delighted. 2 dancers in the final so far, taking the applause of the supporters in the crowd.
6 couples.
He looks so happy.
Mm.
The tango.
Dennis and Adele Tremblay have not been selected in the tango, but appeared in the first 2 dances. Well, Pat, what do you think of this performance from the Norwegian
Lasse
pair?
and Lila are absolutely magnificent. I think the confidence in after turning professional has made them much better.
Marcus and Karen Hilton. Are they going to surprise us tonight?
So difficult to assess. I'm sure the judges are finding it very, very difficult because all the top couples are dancing well above their form.
Everything is so clean.
Without stress.
John Wood and Anne Lewis, always a good dance for them, the tango. They're so strong. And I think much cleaner in general outline tonight. I think it's a good performance from them.
Everything is precise and so clear.
But so it is with this couple.
Yes. Very good ending.
Very dramatic. A dramatic dance, some dramatic dancing.
And so, in the final, 6 couples have been recalled, and they are as follows: 30, 48, 69, 105, 118, and 160.
Here come the couples, 6 couples for the quick step. John and Anne first out. And we've got... It's Robert and Barbara Litchfield in the
That's
final.
it. They always dance so well in the quick step.
Well, they'll be fresh. They'll really fly in this one.
Yes, they will.
The final
They
dance.
got into the final quick step last year, the only dance they had, so it does appear that the quick step is their dance.
They've just got to improve the other dances up to this standard, and then they'll be in all. They're really shifting along that floor.
The Shinodas, the Japanese couples, are the ones who are left out, and it is not unjust.
Not one of the couples looks tired at all. They're really going some. The energy that they still have, I mean, but they do train, don't they?
Well, they're either fitter than we were, or they can disguise it more, but I'm sure they're feeling a little tired, but they certainly doesn't show. We're getting the split screen contrast there with Marcus and Karen Hilton, John Wood and Anne Lewis, trying to get them in shot together to make our comparisons. But the comparisons aren't easy. The Hiltons, they seem to find more and more vitality.
Certainly they're not showing any tiredness.
I remember this time last year when John Wood and Anne Lewis were trying to dethrone the champions Stephen Hillier and Lindsay Hillier, and there was a determination about that performance and the lightness that came through, and I wonder if we're seeing the same tonight from Marcus and Karen Hilton. It's a self-belief.
Thank you, judges.
It was a fabulous final.
Now sometimes the crowd stand, but this standing ovation there's a warmth about it that has not really been matched many times before. It has been a special final, Pat, I feel. Some particularly fine dancing coming through, and the battles in the next few years, I feel, are going to be riveting.
I'm sure they will be, because they're all young couples with so much vitality, and they're so good at the age that they are, that I'm sure over the next few years the battle will keep going on.
And so, we wait the results.
The results, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as possible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final results in this, what has been an absolutely fabulous British Championship. There are a few people, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to thank for their very, very hard work. I'd like to thank the stewards, Mr. Roy Sharp, Mr. Arthur Farr, and Mr. Michael Hayton, for the many miles they have actually traversed this ballroom during the week. Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like to give a very special thanks to the scrutineers. They have totaled some 100,000 marks during this festival. A very special welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Frank Warbrink. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Trixie. And to the young man who keeps this floor in an immaculate condition, plus 101 other jobs, Raymond Garth. He's here. He's working back here doing the lights. Thank you, Raymond. Also, I'd like to thank some people who have got a completely unenviable job. Think of this heat all going up, and think of the people right up in the corner who are working the spotlights. A very uncomfortable job. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I'd like to thank the band who have played absolutely magnificently for the entire festival. Gentlemen, Irvin, thank you.
It's very nice of the chairman of judges, Bill Irving, to thank all the people who helped to make this the largest and finest dance festival in the world such a great success. They've had 8 hard days.
Last but not least, the lady who has put this all together, the brains behind the organization, Mrs. Gillian Mackenzie.
Such a big job to organise the festival, many, many hours. She has to arrange the programmes, seed the heats. There's so much work to do to make it so smooth running.
Yes, she starts on next year's preparations almost now.
Thank you, Joe. now to your very hard-working, illustrious panel of judges. From Shalford St Giles, Mr. Michael Barr. And from Derby, Mr. Byron Charlton. From Liverpool, Mr. George Code. From Cobham, Mrs. Hazel Fletcher. From London, Mr. Sidney Francis. From London, Miss Nina Hunt. And from London, Mrs. Bobby Irvin, MBE. From Birmingham, Mrs. Joan Knight. From London, Mr. Peter Maxwell. From Elstree, Mrs. Monica Needham. From Solihull, Mr. Robin Short. And from Tadworth, Mr. Michael Stylianos. The presenter this evening is the area manager of First Leisure Corporation. Welcome, Mr. Philip Lockwood. The British Professional Modern Ballroom Dancing Championships for 1990. The waltz. First, 105 from Mr.
Oh, the excitement for them must be tremendous.
Well, that's taken one dance from the defending champion. Last year, John Wood and Anne Lewis won the waltz, the tango and quick step, but lost the foxtrot.
Second, 69, Mr. John Wood and Lewis.
Must be very disappointed, this first dance.
There's not much margin.
Third, number 30, Mr. Andrew Sinkinson, Mr. Lorraine Barry.
He must be extremely pleased as well to come third.
And fourth, 118, Mr. Dennis and Mrs. Adele Tremblay.
I've got a theory, Pat, that the foxtrot could decide this championship. Andrew Siggers and Lorraine Barry were so good that they could even win the dance for me, but their position could decide the title.
Number 48,
Indeed, I think you could be right there.
Miss Kyoko, a man over Japan. And 6, 137, Mr. Chu Shinoda and Mrs. Tomi Shinoda from Japan.
Confirms our view about the Japanese couples.
They do change about. Sometimes
And seven,
Shinoda's beat the
number 6,
Amanos,
Mr.
but
Glenn
tonight,
Weiss, Miss Maya Sevi
as we
from
felt,
Denmark.
Amano did dance just that little bit stronger.
Now comes the crunch.
The result of the foxtrot. First, 105, Mr. Marcus Hilton and Miss Canada.
The Hiltons. Well, it's good news for them, but it's not good news for John Wood and Anne Lewis. 2 wins with 2 dances to go. Puts them in with a strong chance of taking the title. And the crowd know it.
Second, Number 30, Mr. Andrew Sink.
Oh, they've done absolutely marvellously.
Fabulous, fabulous. And I think the champion's title is gone. But what a result for Andrew and Lorraine. Fully deserved. For me, possibly even a place higher. Magnificent foxtrot dances. Truly beautiful.
Third, number 69, Mr. John Wood and Miss Anne Lewis.
Difficult to recover from that pat to retain your title, even if they win the remaining two dances.
I think they realise now.
Fourth, 118, Mr. Dennis Tremblay and Miss Adele Tremblay.
And in a way it's sad because it was a good performance from John and
Excellent
Anne.
dancing.
Sometimes you win with a performance perhaps that's not so good, and sometimes you lose with a performance that was a very good one.
And sixth, 101, Mr. Lasse Odegaard, Miss Lila Knaggebol from Norway.
Oh, he's so happy. Amateur champion just 3 weeks ago, and now in the British professional final.
It must be a fantastic feeling to have achieved that.
Mr. Chu Shinoda and Miss Tommy Shinoda from Japan.
But these 171 couples and 30 countries and people who travel from so far around the world come because, although there's 11 British judges, it's acknowledged as the fairest and finest competition in the world.
Now come to the results of your third dance, the tango. First, number 69, Mr. John Wood and Miss Annette Lewis.
And deserved, I think. A very good, strong tango dance. And some consolation in seeing their title slip away. But they'll be back, Pat.
Oh, I'm sure they will be.
They're fighters.
Second, 105, Mr. Marcus Hilton, Miss Karen Hilton.
Yes, it's definitely their title this evening.
2 first and a second with 1 dance to go, a dance they're probably going to win.
Third, number 30, Mr. Andrew Sinkinson and Miss Lorraine Barry.
But Marcus and Karen have tasted defeat, and now to taste success, and the same with John and Anne. That's what competition dancing is all about.
And fifth, 137, Mr. Chu Shinoda and Mrs. Tommy Shinoda from Japan. Sixth, 101, Mr. Lasse Odegaard and Miss Lila Knaggebol from Norway.
I don't think it, no, he's not diving on the floor again.
No.
That first thrill is always the greatest thrill.
And we come now to the result of the quick step.
Anticipation.
First, 105.
Well, they've definitely won this title.
First in 3 dances, second in the tango. For the first time, British Open ballroom dancing professional champions. And the scalp of the world champion as well. Can they do what John and Anne did last year, take the British Open title and follow it with the world title?
Second, number 69, Mr. John Wood, Miss Anne Lewis.
Everyone must feel some sympathy. But John and Anne will defend that world title in Tokyo in September. Will they defend it successfully? We must wait and see.
I'm going to announce the next couple in a slightly different way, because they're getting married on the 27th of July. So number 30, the Sinkinsons.
Well, congratulations to them on that score too. But you know, Pat, I've got a feeling that this couple could beat both of the couples in front, and probably will do at some time in the future. The talent is incredible.
Yes, they've certainly got a lot of talent.
118, Mr. Dennis Tremblay and Mr. Del Tremblay. And fifth, 160, Mr. Robert Litchfield and Mrs. Barbara Litchfield.
They flew around that floor beautifully.
He certainly did.
And sixth, number 48, Mr. Hiro Amano and Mrs. Kyoko Amano from Japan. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the 1990 British Professional Modern Champion, Mr. and Mrs. Marcus Hilton from Rochdale.
And very well received from this audience.
Just been looking back in the programme, Pat, to find the last winner who came from well north of London. And if you exclude the Australians, Alf Davis and Julie Reeby, we go back a long, long way. I think maybe to 1937. So what a result.
Fantastic result.
This has been the 65th Blackpool Dance Festival. It's been a privilege to be with you, and I'm sure you've enjoyed the first video of the British Professional Championships. It's been exciting, it's been dramatic.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Queen.
Will be an unforgettable evening for both Marcus and Karen and everyone that was there.
Indeed, it will live in our memories a long time. We would all like to thank the First Leisure Corporation for allowing us to bring you the exciting events at the Blackpool Dance Festival. And on behalf of Quasar Video, Pat Thompson and myself, Brian Allen, we look forward to being with you again in the future.